Halloween is an exciting time, especially for the kids, from the candy to the costumes and a whole lot more.
But safety officials recommend taking some precautions in order to keep the festivities fun and not too scary.
This is really neat, isn't it?
The Toby family is getting into the Halloween spirit as they pick out costumes.
Halloween's probably my favorite holiday.
Aiden Toby and his brothers are excited to trick-or-treat. Their mother Charlotte will accompany them for safety reasons.
The streets are always so busy, there are people everywhere, and everyone's in costume.
It's a good idea, according to Ashwaubenon Public Safety Lieutenant Jody Crocker.
We ask that kids be supervised by a parent or somebody that's trusted by them to make sure that they're not walking out between cars into the streets, making sure that they're wearing reflective clothing or carrying a flashlight.
Most parents don't know that pedestrian safety is actually really critical on Halloween. Over half the kids that die in a year die on Halloween.
According to the Center for Childhood Safety, dressing your child right and following a few simple recommendations can make your holiday a safe one.
Costumes they won't trip over, walk facing traffic. Ideally, don't walk in the road. If you have to walk in the road, walk near the curb.
As children go house to house, another concern on Halloween is sex offenders. Public safety officers say they'll be paying visits to ensure compliance.
They're not allowed to participate in Halloween or Christmas or basically any children activities that surround a holiday.
Information on where sex offenders live can be found on the Wisconsin Department of Corrections sex offender website or at your local police department. There is also a smartphone app called Sex Offenders that locates sex offenders. It searches by current location, by street address, or by the offender's name. At the end of the night, before your children chomp down on all the candy they've collected, safety officials suggest you take a look at it first.
Make sure it's wrapped, store-bought candy, there's no tampering, and that it's not a homemade treat, and ideally you'd be in neighborhoods you'd know.
Public safety officials also recommend children never go into the home of a stranger or get into their car.
Good advice. They also suggest planning a safe trick-or-treating route and set a time for returning home. We have